morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Marty Plum, and I am your host of a Pen and a Napkin podcast, a weekly coaching clinic you can carry around with you in your pocket. Welcome back to One and Done. And this week, wanted to talk about what you want your player-led team or program to look like. We all talk as coaches about how we want to have a player-led program or a player-led team, and we all emphasize the same things. I know one of my pat lines with my teams was always, the less I talk, the better off we're going to be. That happened all the time. We would talk about it, preach it, try to teach it to the best of our abilities, and sometimes it would work out. More often than not, it would work out. Every once in a while, it didn't work out as well as you would want. But we all say that we want a player-led team. We all want our players to lead the team. And I think one thing that I probably could have done better was to give an exact description of what that would look like, to show my players this is what a player-led team looks like, whether that's something written, whether that's a video or videos of different players of different teams talking about leadership or whatever it may be. So as you're getting ready for your summer season, and most of us are coaching high school here, what do you want that to look like? And then the second part of the exercise is, how are you going to do it? How are you going to put this player-led program, this player-led team into place? One thing I definitely was guilty of earlier in my career was, hey, you're seniors, time to lead. Okay, well, what had we done to help those kids learn how to lead? And when I got back into it as a head coach, that was a clear directive that I had for myself, that every year we're going to emphasize and try to create leaders and educate our kids about being leaders every year. And we're going to start not only developing basketball players, but we're going to develop leaders. And we did that through a lot of different things. Videos, book studies, team discussions, team exercises, lots of different things that we tried to do to create that. And that was our plan. And, again, in a lot of places, in 18 years as a head coach, a lot of it worked. Every once in a while, things did not work as well as we wanted to. And that's the case with anything. When you try to do something, sometimes it's going to work and sometimes it's not going to work exactly like you want it to. So, thought for this week with the one and done, what do you want your player-led program to look like? I encourage you to write that down, to script it out. What are some examples that you can think of that you have seen or that you have experienced of what this would look like? And give your players, give your program as much of a vision of what you're looking for so that they can achieve it. Because overall, the vast majority, the 99% of our kids want to do things the right way, that they want to do things the right way. And so help me, coach, help me become a better leader. And that's part of our job. And in many ways, if you think about it, it might be one of the biggest parts of our job, because our kids are not going to go on and play professional basketball in most cases. So something to think about this week for your one and done. What do you want your player-led program, player-led team to look like? And then how are you going to get there? What are the steps that you're going to take? Coaches, as always, let's be sure to hone our craft one day at a time.